Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing quite a lot of things. Actually, I've not done a video in a while. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about a couple of things. The Limassol game, obviously, St Mirren game, and we'll talk ahead to the Hearts game tonight. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well, and we'll just get straight into this video, guys. So yeah, I haven't done a video in a couple of days. There's no real reason for that other than I really just didn't have time. I didn't like to not do videos when we didn't get a good result. Obviously the Limassol result wasn't the one we were looking for. It wasn't the performance we were looking for either. And I didn't like to no do them because it looks like I'm trying to avoid the thing, and I've genuinely not had time. I had a very busy weekend. Didn't have time to do a preview for the St Mirren game either, so we'll talk about that, and obviously we'll touch on the Hearts game as well. So yeah, Limassol first. No, the greatest result we were looking for. I really don't know what happened in that game. We looked pretty much like we did in the Aberdeen game, if I'm really honest with you. It was actually a decent start from us, and then from nowhere they got the goal. Which was disappointing. Long ball over the top again, which is really frustrating for me. It seems defensively we're still making mistakes, which we can't be doing at this level. So yeah, they went ahead of a goal over the top. No great defending. You can't really blame Jack Butland for it. The guys went round them. There's not really much you can do about it. And in the 35th minute, Cantwell was taken off. He seemed to go on a bit of huff about it, and McCausland was brought on. Now I want to talk about this quickly because there seems to be a lot of controversy over Cantwell being taken off in the 35th minute. When people are going, oh well, why was Lammers taken off? The thing is, Cantwell was put on as a right winger. Now we all know Cantwell is not a right winger, but he was asked by Clement to do a job, and he wasn't doing that job. He was cutting inside a lot. Moving away from where he was supposed to be, so that was the reason he was taken off, and McCausland obviously came on because he's a natural winger, and I thought he did really well when he came on. He was a bright spark in the game, got us the equaliser, and but for a little bit of probably naivety from him, he's no managed to get the second one. Could have done with a little bit more composure, either finishing the shot himself or passing it along to, I think it was Sima that was in the middle of the goal waiting for it. So it was a disappointing result. We'll move on from that. Not going to go into what it means for European football. Obviously we're involved still in European football. Regardless, I'll move on to that in the next video when it comes to talking about the Real Betis game. St Mirren, standard win for us, really. Just one of these standard victories that you get on the road. I thought we played reasonably well. Sima took his both goals really well. Cantwell came in and played in the number 10 position, and this time he had a really good game. I think probably either Cantwell or Sima man of the match for me for that game. So yeah, we'll not really go into too much detail about those two games, and we'll touch on the Hearts game now. So Hearts v Rangers at Tynecastle tonight, 8 PM kick-off. It's going to be available on Sky TV. It's a really interesting one. Hearts in the last couple of games have gave us a really good game, and I'm quite worried about this one as well. The fact that it's at Tynecastle, it's a tight pitch, it's on a Wednesday night. It's got all the makings of drop points for me. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping we get off to a good start. I am slightly worried about Shankland. I think that's the last couple of games that he's played against us, he has managed to score. If only we could maybe get a striker that can do that for us. But that's a story for another day. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. And since we beat Hearts the last time we played them, they've gone on a bit of a decent run. And I think Naismith got manager of the month for that, so they've had a couple of good results, and Shankland's pretty much been on fire since then. So he's obviously going to be one to watch. In terms of us, we've got no fresh injuries, which is fantastic. The only bad news is Raskin is no quite reacting to the treatment or the physio or whatever it is he's doing. It's not working quite as well as they'd hoped. So Raskin's going to be out slightly longer than we actually anticipated at first, which is massively disappointing. And obviously we've got a couple of people coming back from injury, but no fresh injuries, which is fantastic news. But we still have a couple of players like Sajak, Roof, Matondo. I know he's had a couple of games as sub, but he's not quite 100% yet, and in the same way like Tom Lawrence and that, they're not 100%, so we need to kind of manage their minutes as well. In terms of prediction, it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go Hearts 1, Rangers 2. I do believe they'll score, and I think obviously Shankland will get their goal. Goal scorers for me will be Cantwell. I think he'll end up on a score sheet after playing well recently. Other goal scorer for me, I'm going to go Tav. You can always pick Tav for a goal. We're always likely to get a set piece or something like that, so I'm going to go Tav. So that's the video done. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it wasn't a great video. I felt like I had quite a lot to talk about. I've not even really touched on the AGM as well. If you want to kind of get coverage of that, then go on to CJ Nova's video. He's probably got more in-depth on that. But yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so hopefully I can get a reaction done for the Hearts game as well. So see you in the next video. Cheers.